mai tambaya ta biyu ke cewa assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
May Allah have mercy on Malam's parents and that of Al-Rahman.
Amin ya hayyu ya qayyum.
Please, engineer, read this to Malam so that he can answer this question, as many Muslims here in the US have been waiting for this answer. Malam answered a similar question, but there is a trick to this. Malam, please, as a Muslim living in the United States and wants to buy a house, can I go with a bank that does not charge interest but increase the price of the whole house from its original price? Upon calculation, I realized the increment made by the bank is the same amount I would have paid over times as interest in disguise, or it wouldn't. May Allah accept our fasting and answer our prayers.
Da wani yare za a amsa kenan? To ai shi ne. Da turanci ya dace? Firstly, the question is not complete. In the question, he failed to mention that the second bank, whether it is an Islamic bank or un-Islamic bank. This needs to be clarified. Whether it is non-interest bank or it is interest-based bank. And this part is very essential to understand clearly. However, we can make an assumption that the second option they have at their disposal, where they allow them to buy the property or they buy on their behalf without any additional cost. So we can make an assumption that if this is an non-interest bank or Islamic bank, then we can say this type of transaction is called al-murabaha. Al-murabaha is an Islamic financial system that allows an institution to buy a property like a bank. And when they buy the property, they own it, and later on you come and purchase the property from them while they make an additional profit on it. So in this regard, it becomes al-murabaha. According to the fatwa or the verdict of Islamic Fiqh Council of Rabidatul Alam al-Islami, that is Majma' al-Fiqh al-Islami, in their Qarar, issue number 6, the compilation of their verdict, volume number 1, number 453, they discussed a similar issue, that if what you have said is correct and it is under Islamic finance, then it is murabaha and it is also permissible. However, certain conditions are to be met before it becomes permissible. Number one, the institution that is to sell the property to you must have that property as its disposal, that it owns the property. You cannot sell what you don't have. So firstly, they must own the property. Secondly, it is permissible for them to make a profit on it. There is no issue to it. But that profit must be determined, must be specific. It should not be a profit that is incremental over time. It is a profit that you agreed on, and it will not continue to fluctuate or to increase over time. Number 3, when you fail to meet the deadline, there shouldn't be any penalty of additional cost on it. If there is any penalty of additional cost on it, then it becomes an interest. So these are the conditions that are to be met. If these conditions are met, then we can say that this transaction is permissible and it is under al-murabaha. Al-murabaha is cost plus financing. It is a model of an Islamic bank where it allows a bank to purchase a property. The property is under their custody. You come to the bank, you buy the property, give them their own profit on it, and you pay over time. This is permissible, even if the time frame is up to 10 or 20 or even 30 years for you to pay. As long as the profit is static, then this is permissible. And under murabaha, when you fail to pay the property, the only option is not to add additional cost on it, but rather the bank, as part of its agreement, can take back the property and sell it and give you your own money. But they cannot add additional profit on it as their own penalty. That is not permissible. So if these conditions are attained, then by implication we can say it is al-murabaha and it is permissible Islamically, and indeed Allah is the all-knowing. And it is permissible in Baqarah, wa ahallallahu al-bay'a wa harrama riba, as in Surah Al-Baqarah verse 275. Wallahu ta'ala a'lam.